In today's walk around video, we've got what is genuinely one of my favourite cars. It's a 2020 Honda E. This is the Advance spec, and with less than 1,800 miles on the clock, you are genuinely getting a pretty much brand new car at a fraction of the price. So let's get straight into it, shall we, and have a little walk around. Right then, up at the front here, we've got parking sensors on the front, of course, and under here is our charge flap. So this car has got Type 2 and CCS charging, up to 46 kilowatts DC charging into the 35.5 kilowatt hour battery. So that essentially means you can get about 73 miles more or less of range in under 40 minutes. So a realistic range on one battery of about 105 miles, with the ability to get a good chunk of the battery back in if you are stopping at the motorway services. Coming down the side, you'll see the awesome alloy wheels. They're all absolutely mint, pretty much brand new. This car is in genuinely awesome condition all the way around. One thing you will notice, of course, typical with the Honda E, is the camera wing mirrors. So really cool. There's some great big screens inside which show you a really clear view in all weather conditions. So when we go in, I'll show you that in a moment. And it actually is a proper four-door car. So secret door handles up here. As we nip around the back, there is a parking camera on the back, and there's also cameras on the wing mirrors, so you do get 360 camera on this, and of course rear parking sensors as well for all-round coverage. And it is a hatchback, so not a bad sized boot to say. It is quite a small and compact car, and in here we've included two charge cables. So one's got a 3-pin connection, so you can use that in any household socket, of course, out on your driveway, and then the other cable is a Type 2 socket, so you'd use that maybe at a shopping centre or down at the supermarket, and then all the normal stuff underneath and a little bit more storage in there as well. This car's just had an MOT, so it's good for another 12 months, of course, and the service has just been completed as well with Honda, and it's got full Honda service history to back it up all the way through its life. So let's jump inside and have a look at some of the tech. There is absolutely tons of spec on this car, so definitely check out the full spec list, but I'll just run through a few of my favourite things now to show you. It's absolutely unbelievable for such a little car. So down here we've got your gear selector. These are all just simple, easy to use buttons, so with a foot on the brake, just push those in, give that a push back, and it's easy to change gear. Electronic handbrake with auto brake hold, which can be enabled as well, and also the really good button here for one pedal driving, and adjustable regen through the paddles on the back. Going back underneath, plenty of cup holders. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Handy little pouch. HDMI port here for connecting like games consoles and other devices. USBs for your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and unlike almost no other car, there's a proper 3-pin socket there, so you can charge your laptop up or whatever you need whilst you're on the move. Proper buttons and controls here for the AC, and your 3-stage heated seats for both front people. And just jumping up to the top here before I go into the screens, this wing mirror is actually, reverse mirror, sorry, is actually a screen as well, so it auto dims. It's super clear day or night, and it's really quite advanced. It's amazing. Looking at the screens across here, so you'll see it's pretty much one big dash. So the two outermost screens, they're showing the side mirrors, and although you might be a bit dubious if you haven't used them before, once you start driving this car, they're genuinely actually very good. You don't have to take your eye as far away as you would do to look outside. They've got handy markings which they can show you how far away from cars behind you, and it's also got blind spot assist built in as well, so really handy. You can have on these screens basically anything you want on either screen, and with a push of a button you can swap. So if you'd like the passenger to enter a destination for you or find somewhere to stop on the way, you can do that, and then another press of the button and they've got control of the music again, and that's paired up with another screen right in front of the driver here. So this can also display your sat nav. Of course it shows you your predicted range and all that kind of things as well, and I'll just show you the buttons over here on the wheel in a second, but there's a few key buttons up here as well that you've got to see. It's the easy home button, and my favourite, the park button. So we'll do a separate video on the auto park on this, but it is genuinely really good. It can smartly park in a parallel parking bay or reverse park as well, so check out the other video for that one. And yeah, let's have a look at the steering wheel. Let me just show you now around the steering wheel. So even though there's loads of tech on here, we've still got plenty of physical buttons. So over on the left, we've got your music and audio controls, a little home button here and a slidey switch, so that can scroll through different options on that side of the screen. And then over here we've got our heated steering wheel button, adaptive cruise control, speed limiter and cruise assist button. Just behind we've got auto lights, auto wipers, everything you would expect, and of course our power button for turning the car on and off. Now of course this is a little car, it is a 4-seater, just bear that in mind, but there are ISOFIX points on both of these back seats. The glass panel up in the front actually sometimes is more beneficial for the back passengers, so you can look through there and see the sky. And then back down here we've got a couple of USB ports to keep you charged up in the back, a couple of seat pockets, and yeah, I'm 5'10" and I can still sit in the back, so it's definitely not a small space back here. There's so much to see here on such a little car, so we have gone through that fairly quickly. If you would like any more information or shown something in more detail, just get in touch. You can give us a ring, email or get us on WhatsApp, and we'll happily send you some more information on any aspect of the car. And we can also do a video viewing as well if you aren't local to us, but you do need to really get in this car to really appreciate just what it actually offers. If you've got another car to part exchange, just get in touch about that as well. We can give you a valuation pretty much straight away. And if you need to work with any finance, there's really easy to use calculator built into our website as well for all of our cars. This car can of course be delivered anywhere within the UK. It's free if you're in England or Wales. So just get in touch. Hopefully we'll speak to you soon.